Welcome back to the Bazaar. I'm rather incoherent, and today I'm going to be showing you a game I just ran as Vanessa. I went into it looking to do one of the more interesting broken things Vanessa's been doing lately, that being dam combo or throwing knives. And I found myself piecing together an aggressive early game build that eventually transitioned into the throwing knife burst. And it's a really degenerate, powerful deck that I really enjoyed playing, and it's wild to see all the other broken stuff other people are doing that are just as degenerate and just as dangerous as this deck. I have no idea if this is the intended in-game state for the Bazaar, where you're like dealing 40,000 damage after 4 seconds and you still have a very high chance of losing to someone who does the same faster or somehow prevents you from going off. But it's a beautiful, crazy game, and I hope you enjoy watching it as much as I'm enjoying playing it. Anyway, no one likes introduction, so I'm gonna hand it off to my past self to get into the run. And getting into Vanessa, everyone's building towards one of two things it feels like, which are either throwing knife insta-kills or damn board wipes. And I do want to play something more generically weapon-based, so it looks like if I'll be leaning towards anything, it'll probably be a weapon build. Oh, also, we're finally playing ranked. I'll take hand axe as a start. It can lead into a lot of generic early tempo stuff that builds into the knives. Left with steals 24. I think this is the most power now. This is going to be better soon, but not at the end game if I go knives. I'll take this now. This feels like it has the most synergy for broken stuff immediately. And something I was thinking is I previously was always going immediate shop, spending my money. I don't have that much money though. The shop's not that high value. I make better off just immediately going for Strange Mushroom and getting some value elsewhere, like taking the XP here. Now, of these guys, Pyro can give me something with ammo, I believe. I think he has... Oh, he might not. No. He has the burn upgrade. So none of these are really for me. I'll check Pyro just in case I'm wrong and he does have gunpowder, but I don't think he does. Yeah, he has the cinders. And he will be dying quickly and swiftly because, I mean, what else can happen in this fight? One of the nicer things about Vanessa is having a ton of confidence in the first couple of fights, whereas with Dooley and Pig, it's possible you have boards where you're like, I don't know, I probably went in Sandstorm. Whereas with this, I'm like, yeah, I just kill him by hitting him 4 times with axe. It'll take a hot second, but it's not going to be close. Oh, it's something I didn't even think. Does this have a base crit chance? No, it does not. So there's nothing here we get that doesn't matter too much. We're just taking a win on any of the fights. I guess technically we won't cinders the most, but probably just selling it for gold the first time we go to a shop with no additional benefits, slow item, crit skills, and ammo items. Everything we care about is an ammo item. That's what we're here for. We are here for a throwing knives build, the idea being when you crit use this, we get this to 100% crit chance, our opponent just dies. I probably take bolas and reroll looking for something even better.
Good on ya.
Reroll gives me 4 gold, that's enough to buy like a double-barreled shotgun if I find it. Hey! The cannon's not going to be it. Pop Snappers isn't going to be it. This currently doesn't do anything, and that probably just means this is the build. We put this all the way to the left because it goes off 4 times, getting the most benefits from my left-handed, and we feel unstoppable for day 1, it seems like. Oh, we still have more. Get a small tool, weapon skills, and items. Unfortunately, I'm completely broke, so small tool it is. That's really good. For day 1, this just kills everyone. No one lives with that, so I don't need the additional ammo.
We're out to defend.
I love this Dooley skin. It's so wonderful.
Nobody's.
Yeah, that is an amount of burn damage, but unfortunately, that's not large enough amount of health for anything else to matter. He's just dead on second shotgun. Oh shit, he actually lived through second shotgun. Color me shocked. It wasn't close though.
You fall like a boulder.
You can get citrus, don't really care, XP, or an ammo item. I might just take the XP to push me above curve by a lot, so that I get my next upgrade before my next fight. An ammo item can do a lot to improve my board, though. Well, no, I've got powder flask already. I need something, but I'll take the XP. I don't think an ammo items would be particularly hype. We have gain 1 income, which is pretty. It's not as good as gain 2 income at the mountain pass, though. Without more money, I don't want to go to a small item shop. So I'm going to take the 2 income at Mountain Pass. I'm get a burn item, get max health, or sell items. Again, fairly broke, I'm going to go to max health.
Food is life.
This is going to go here to reload the item to the right. And throwing knives may as well get thrown eventually, but its effect is doing nothing yet. Unless there's base crit on some of this. There is not. 5% max health and 5 regen isn't great, but I mean, it's obviously better than the other ones that don't give 5 regen. I'm pretty confident I kill all of this easily. I'll take Rogue Scrapper just for the additional experience. 550 is more health than I was expecting to have, but we have unlimited ammo on the double barrel now, so it doesn't really matter. I was briefly worried about running out of resources and just losing until I remembered that we have the powder flask, and that's actually never going to happen. And it's closer than I thought it would be, I'll admit. Yeah, without powder flask, we had no chance of killing that. Powder flask was very solid early. We're still looking to transition to a knives build. It's looking like a very good opening to it.
Another empty chest.
What is the scale off
Waiting to
of?
be
Gaining
filled.
shield, something we don't do at all. Get an aquatic item, get 2 loot items. If you have a friend, get an additional 2 items. I don't have friends. I could get a friend so that I can scavenger hunt in the future, or I could just take scavenger hunt now. There are aquatic items that scale up everything. I'm gonna take my aquatic item even though I'm not happy about any of these really. Piranhas is definitely not hype. Get a non-weapon item, sell crit skills, sell ammo items. Well, crit skills are kind of like the thing that sends me to the moon. So I have to come look at this. We have the first time you crit freeze an item, doesn't really matter. Your non-weapon items have plus 4% crit, not me at all. Your rightmost has 5% crit, and large items. So I'm gonna take my rightmost has 5% crit. It doesn't need to be any specific item, but I mean, it should be the infinite item with the highest damage, right? But my leftmost is the one that's benefiting. I see. I'm surprised piranhas are a 5 speed. I expected them to be faster. But this gives them a crit chance they can capitalize on with double crit damage, which isn't huge because they don't deal any damage in the first place. But this is going to give them the most chances to crit trigger this, not that it's going to last long. It's sort of immaterial. None of them are great. Sells aquatic items. I'm pretty broke. Abandoned chest for gold or experience might be it. I don't think there's a small non-weapon item I'm hyped about. Like, there's a lot of things I can put here, but not many that actually make me better. So I'm going to take the abandoned chest. Small or medium item or 2 gold, 1 XP. I'm taking 2 gold, 1 XP. There's nothing in here that actually does anything. Oh, there is something in here that does something. I think it just goes in the middle. I don't think it matters where it goes. We're pretty much the same build we were yesterday with a little bit more random damage. I'd be unsurprised to lose to Pig here. He has a lot of shield, but I don't think it's anywhere near enough to like go off. I think this constantly keeps his shield down. Spiky shield does nothing and he dies quickly and easily. We were stupidly strong yesterday and we should continue to, yeah, he's just dead. No chance in hell. The double barrel shotgun with infinite ammo this early is just enough to hard carry me through several days, it seems. And like there are other items that are actually contributing, but the double barrel shotgun is probably like half of my board.
You move in straight lines.
All right, we have lose 1 income, gain 7 gold. No, thank you. Mountain pass, junk items. Junk items give me ammo. Ammo can make my throwing knives a lot better without infinite ammo, which I do have to worry about. I'm gonna check out Curio. I don't have the build together. I need to buy skills. I need to buy upgrades to my items. So even though Curio is very good, I just keep looking at the mountain pass for more income and scaling up later. Because eventually I one-shot my opponent guaranteed. Getting early income is really, really good. I'm gonna take the income again on mountain pass. It feels right to me. Small shield items, max health. I'm gonna look at small items, see if we can't get an upgrade to anything on our board. That's a pretty good thing to upgrade.
Ooh, the keener the blade, the quicker the fight.
Still only 3 ammo, but the damage goes up tremendously. Butterfly swords, multicast 2, 7 seconds. So it gives you more chances to crit on the right to trigger this, but still not good. It's the best thing I could put on my far left, actually. No, it's not. The double barrel's just better. Reroll that, and is grenade in any way going to improve the build? It doesn't feel like it. Now we're out. The knife upgrade makes it a worth drop, though. Eccentric Etherite, I think I can take. Rogue Scrapper, we know we can take. Eccentric Etherite, I think is just like Rogue Scrapper, where it's scaling up shield and hitting you with shield. And I think it just gets crushed by what we currently have.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Right, yeah, it's force field. And while its board is better than the other guys, this is never going to scale up any meaningful amount. Shotgun's just going to keep him at 0, and we're going to kill him rather quickly. Although I will say, I am taking more damage than I expected to be. Yeah, everything's out of ammo, and now it's like a very slow grind, but we're ahead because of the shotgun continuing to carry. It was closer than I thought it would be, for sure. I thought I'd have like almost 80% health at death, but just barbed wire doing a lot of work. And force field has no value for us, unfortunately. But I don't think any of the things we were looking at did. Sadly, I still don't have a friend. I'm gonna take scavenger hunt even though I'm friendless, which feels very bad, but those are very good things to get. Holy shit. Ammo items or bronze skills, I think that's pretty easy ammo items. Yeah, I'm very happy to upgrade my double barrel. That seems like a shitload of damage it's going up to.
This will inspire the crew.
We're currently still using bolas. I think 2 gold to upgrade a thing that's a part of my build is just always worth it. I see a lot of people passing on this because it's not their final build. I think the tempo for like a 2 gold upgrade to your board is just like, how do you argue with that?
The keener the blade.
And we'll take the
quicker
reroll
the
and see if we
fight.
get anything else out of this. I still don't think grenade's valuable for me. So this will go off at the end for a big chunk of damage after all of my other stuff and be like effectively the finisher in a lot of fights. I think torpedo's worth buying, even though it's all of my gold basically. We want to sell this Eagle Talisman to give crit to the knives so that they are self-triggering. Yes. We also don't need this force field. We're never going to get any value out of this center, so I'm going to toss it now. We have enough to buy the torpedo. The question is just, what are we selling for it? We already have the room. We have wings on our board.
Don't go out at night round here.
We don't want the crit on this. We want the crit on something going off all the time. Piranhas are fine. Just to put all of the stuff that's not ammo-based on the right side to keep track of my board a little bit better. And I think this is what we're working with. Would there have been an argument to taking a revolver? Crit chance 20. When you crit, fully reload this one has infinite ammo, basically. I don't know why I would use the revolver over anything I currently have. And I feel like I'm just throwing away 1 gold buying it. I can gain 3 gold. I can enhance my offensive items. I don't know if that includes anything that gives ammo, but I want to check it out. I don't remember what these options are. Leftmost weapon +5, burn, poison. I can give +10 to something. Well, that's fine. I think I do double the value just to keep trying to get wins. I think getting more damage on this shotgun is the way that I keep winning fights. And I feel a lot more comfortable trying to get in under multiply. Oh, damn it. That's why I would care about a revolver, because it buffs the torpedo, doesn't it? It hit me as soon as I loaded into this fight. Yeah. Still, most of my stuff is already ammo or aquatic. There's only 2 items that aren't. Barbed wire would be better off as a revolver, but yeah, he didn't stand a chance. We didn't even get to fire at the torpedo. We're feeling very strong as a just generic ammo weapons tempo sort of Vanessa right now. We haven't even gotten close to getting knives online. Gain 3 gold, work at the docks. I think work at the docks you always pick for this build because weapon skills are just guaranteed to be so good for you. When you buy a weapon, give your other weapons +3 damage. All right, I'm interested. Sell haste and charge skills, sell medium items, get a tool. I don't really want to spend my money re-rolling at medium items, but there are a lot of medium items that are quite good for me. Yeah, I do go to medium items all the same. Stuff like swashbuckles 2 value. Figurehead. Aquatic items to the left of this have their cooldowns reduced by 10%. Weapons to the right have +25 damage. So I think this just undoubtedly makes me stronger if I cut these 2 and put 25 damage on everything else with Figurehead. The question is just like, do I want to do that and leave, or do I want to re-roll? Having a katana can be valuable just for triggering throwing knives super quickly at the end, but like it's only marginally faster than their base trigger anyway, so I don't really care. Yeah, I'm gonna toss barbed wire and piranhas and put this all the way to the left.
Toss that on my back,
just massively increase the damage coming out of my other equipment. We've got 6 gold after a reroll, and if we were buying something that would be going onto our board, it would likely be replacing bolas and hatchet, or hand axe rather. There's a real chance we see something good on the second roll and it's worth doing, but this is not it. Even though I love Life Preserver and Sniper Rifle, we're not doing that. Techno Riders isn't really for us. Blood Reef Raider's incredible for us. Everything he has goes into our build. We always pick that.
Blood Reef brooks no weakness.
Gold bar is the worst thing he has, and it's still a good chunk of gold. He has Crow's Nest for crit scaling, Powder Flask, Revolver, Cannonball, Shield Potion. Shield Potion's not it. All of his skills are also relevant, though less relevant except for one. Your leftmost item has +2 max items. Oh, also, he's dead, because we have just ridiculous early game power. He did actually live till the torpedo went off, to his credit.
Already?
Just gold, unfortunately.
An empty chest, waiting to be
I
filled.
still do not have a friend. So I'm going to keep taking XP, trying to get my health up to make sure I don't get blown out first. I'm going to take the friend so that Scavenger Hunt's better in the future. Of course, it's the biggest friend in the game. Get a slow item, get silver skills, or sells weapons. I don't mind upgrading my throwing knives again, but I kind of just want to look at silver skills. Can I afford them? Yes. Unfortunately, we got to bust large items, and friend scaling, so we're going to be right out of here. I don't think there's anything to do to make this build better. Throwing out insect wings could help me win this fight. The thing that really needs the cooldown reduction more than anything else is the throwing knife, so I'm going to sell this now, even though I don't necessarily need to. Just for the marginally increased power in this fight.
I may be young for a captain.
All right, X tier, let's see it.
My share of storms.
What is my opponent's Vanessa looking to do? They're trying to scale a submarine. I think I just kill them way faster than they scale into anything. Because, like, they might be close until the torpedo goes off and then they die, right? Yeah, but the torpedo didn't even go off. Oh, it's just so brutal. It's just so much burst damage, and you get early double barrel with powder flask. Alright, we can gain some max health, which is not bad, an abandoned chest or small items. Small items have the chance to upgrade several pieces of our board. I think there are still small items we don't have that can be relevant, but I don't want to spend my gold on them. I really want medium items for crit scaling. In particular, I think it's Swashbuckle and another one whose name I forget. I think there are several options for the second one. I'm going to take the max health. I think that just gives me a lot more room to breathe while I'm still in the bad tempo version of this deck. I guess I'm taking a random weapon. Anchor is not it, but at least we can sell it for gold. Small and medium items, I think, is work at the docks for... I just have to. I've got to take every weapon skill I get the option for. I think that's iron sharpens iron, but at the lowest rank, so at this point, it's not really going to have a huge impact. I believe Mod Squad has like a ton of major hits, so let's check out Mod Squad. I'm pretty confident we can crush them. Oh wait, it's a lot better for other builds, right? I've seen my girlfriend play so much Dooley that I just forgot it's good for Dooley because it's the friend's Dooley build. Well, we still want to kill the biggest thing that's here, and we absolutely crushed this. They did live just long enough for the torpedo to go off, but we'd have still won shortly thereafter without it. The torpedo feels like such overkill in most of these fights. Sorry, Charcoal, this is very much not the build for you. Regen, chocolate bars. Let's see what JJ's got.
People person, and sometimes I sell stuff.
The musket is crit chance 100. What's this do? Reloading 2 ammo is actually the same as reloading 1 ammo for me. It doesn't change anything. It does actually increase the speed of the double barrel fires for 2 gold. That's not terrible. In a like long drawn out fight where I'm close to losing, increasing that doesn't mean nothing. I can't imagine musket being a part of the build. Like, torpedo's just doing what musket wants to do. And I think torpedo's probably the way we go for it. I'm gonna take powder flask for the incredibly minor gains and then reroll.
This will inspire the crew.
Your items have 10% crit chance. Vanessa's amulet, thank you for showing up.
Now, if that
I
doesn't work
don't
out
think
for
it's worth a
come
board
back
slot
for a refund.
currently. I lose 200 damage when I get 10% crit chance. That's what it currently does when I put it here. After fumbling with this a bit, I think the hatchet actually goes. We keep the bolas. The idea being this is much higher burst damage and it scales the torpedo. All right, I'm happy with that. We're not taking shark claws, or is that seaweed or coral? Seaweed. Teaches skills with a high chance of upgrades. I don't really have anything too crazy. I think I just go for gold items. I've got the money for it. Let's see if we can hit something critical to the build. Spyglass is a huge hit. Adjacent items have plus 25% crit chance. We take that every time. The question is just, where do these go? We definitely buy the Spyglass. There's no shot this isn't something we want. This gold bar is never important. Charcoal takes up less space than this guy and sells for less, so he'll be the friend I carry. I don't need the anchor. I think maybe torpedo is what's out, because it's really just 400 damage right at the end, and we already have like continuous damage with this. I don't like removing torpedo, but let's re-roll and see if we even have to think about it, or if we can just buy another medium item. Pistol sword. When you use an item, an ammo item, deal 15 damage. I kind of want that, but it's an ammo item itself, so it's just going to run out. Yeah, never mind. That's not important to me. All right, we'll see if we have to. Yep, we have a fight coming up immediately. We have to figure out what the best board is. I'm gonna take off the torpedo, assuming the increased crit chance on shotgun alone is going to be enough to make sense to not use torpedo. Because we have so many fights where we win before torpedo goes off anyway.
Go ahead.
I think this is the plan.
Underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
Let's see if I'm wrong. My opponent has Crow's Nest all in on a rifle. If that's his only weapon, he's just completely dead, isn't he? Like, he has some healing, but nowhere near enough. Yeah. My throwing knives did instantly empty themselves, and it looks like I might be getting ground out by his healing, unfortunately. I probably need crits to get through it. Oh, does this? Your weapons only. It doesn't affect his crit chance there, but it looks like the shotgun's just not enough to get through the minor healing he has, unfortunately. Oh, it's not this healing, it's the rifle with lifesteal and 81% crit. Yeah.
Defeat does not defeat
I don't know
me.
that torpedo would have gotten me through that. I feel like it would have dealt with how long that went. I don't know. Maybe it was wrong. Your leftmost item gains 1 max ammo. This could give more max ammo is the thing. It can also give experience and other things. It's really just gambling. Well, right now I don't even think ammo is enough on its own, so I'm gonna take the gambling. Because like one extra knife is just not going to do it in the first place. And we got the ammo anyway, so this is just better than get an extra ammo on the knife. The 2 cinders never do anything. And we'll hold on to the wings and the axe for a little bit. All right, get an item, upgrade an item, or sell bronze junk items. Bronze junk items are appealing. That gives me a lot more throwing knives, potentially. But you just upgrade the throwing knives instead, I think.
Work is
Or
never
potentially
done.
this.
It's always
I wish I could see what it would upgrade into. If it's 50% crit, that would be insane. And I don't know what the base level of spyglass is. I'm going to assume it goes to 50% crit and it's my best upgrade, but just doubling the damage on throwing knives is also quite good. The same is also true for continuing to crutch on double barrel. I'm gonna take this as like the valuable tempo now that also is part of my final build. Yeah, 50% crit is wild. Gold items, I have the money for it. I don't really need mountain pass income anymore. We're already good income. I'll take the gold item. Blunderbuss is not it. Concealed daggers. It's cheap, but like, it's gonna pay for itself. It's going to be like equivalently good, if not better. It takes 8 seconds. We're gonna have a lot of fights that might not last that long if things are going well. Let's not waste our money on that. Swashbuckle. Adjacent items have plus 25% crit chance. Adjacent items have damage, heal, or shield equal to their crit chance. We definitely buy this and it goes in the stash. It's possible that what we do is, instead of having the base 25 damage from this, let's look at Swashbuckle on the right and this configuration, giving me 90% crit chance here. It's got to be better on the shotgun still, right? Because we don't have infinite ammo here. The idea being this will trigger instantly. Let's see it in a fight. Let's see it in a fight, and then we'll make more decisions. All right, we do actually have to beat Lone Shark, though. And currently we have, like, a lot of instantaneous damage, actually. I think this is good enough. Sounds a little bit crazy to me. But Boneless is no longer scaling anything. I actually rather the damage scaling, however minor it is, off of this. Because weapons have 6 is going to instantly get multiplied by all 4 uses of this critical hitting. It's going to get multiplied here. I think bolas are actually outscaled pretty severely by that axe. And I'm going to go ahead and sell the insect wing as well. And let's see if we can take a Lone Shark. I think we can. How much health does he have? That's the big thing. 1650 is quite a lot. Yeah, okay. I think we've got it. We did barely get there. We are out of ammo on the knife, and we drop off a cliff after the knives are emptied, but it's good. Unfortunately, cash cannon isn't quite it. When you gain gold, permanently this gains damage equal to double the amount of gold gained. Not quite the right order of words there. I thought I misread it the first time. That is cool. It's not what I'm going for, but that's a very cool thing that you could potentially build around. Small and medium items get to be upgrades on shotgun, knife, this. I've got the gold for it. We go to small and medium.
How do you hugely
Was that dox I just passed on? Oh, I'm so stupid. I want to see those skills so badly. 50 damage is pretty big. 50 damage means that these hit for 100 more each. I'm gonna take the figurehead.
Now this.
We're very much going one item
the
build
crew.
at this point. There's no longer a way to use this because this has to be adjacent for crit bonuses, but giving it so much more damage seems like the way for me to actually win. With nothing else of value to do, I don't want Bolas stealing that damage, so I'm gonna put Bolas over here. Your leftmost weapon deals 24 and your rightmost has 5% more crit. Going from 90 to 95 is not the biggest deal, honestly. Like going to 100 is a huge deal, but we always have a small chance of failure right now. The idea is like I could sell both of these and then put in nothing so that it gets the 5% crit and the damage. I think losing the crit to get these two items in play is definitely worth it right now. To income, I don't have the money to really feel good about these stores. I will go to sell skills. I have enough to sell that I can get anything he has really, especially this early. Burn freezes, no thank you. Heal reduce, no thank you. I don't have large items. I'm gonna re-roll that. Aquatic items have 8%. This isn't aquatic, is it? Why would it be? No. Iron sharpens iron, upgrade, lifting, and chemical fire. It's a pretty low cost to upgrade. It's gonna give me a lot of damage over the course of the remaining game. I do think that iron sharpens iron upgrade is worth it, but it's not like a huge deal.
The quicker the fight.
Nothing really matters in terms of, yeah, I have nothing going off at the end of the fight, so we can just go in like this. I think we just kill him pretty instantly. I think we've scaled up throwing knives to a very silly number.
I've seen my share of storms.
Let's see if Alakazam has done something even more degenerate, because this game feels like a battle of the most degenerate builds possible. Oh no, Life Preserver. My one true counter, shit. So I've instantly emptied everything, and he lives because of Life Preserver. The question is just, do I kill him with this axe before that? And the answer is no, because he has healing. Of course. Life Preserver absolutely blew me out there. I just don't have quite enough scaling to get through it yet. That's fine. We'll get that scaling shortly. Get a weapon, get an aquatic item. Leftmost item gains 1 ammo. I think that would have killed him. It would have killed him. We take that. Heal regen, gumballs, slow items. I'm not willing to spend all of my gold on gumballs trying to get 1% crit gumball, so I'm going to take a slow item for free instead. Grappling hook is fine, if unambitious. Start your next fight with shield, haste, and charge, small and large. Small and large can upgrade this. It can upgrade Vanessa's amulet. Those are both tremendous. None of that is tremendous. Sadly, that is a whiff. Shock Trooper. He looks like a burn build since he has plasma cannon. I think I'm gonna go for the cooldown on Cosmic Rock. I don't know what Sergeant Studs offers, but I know he offers 1 less gold guaranteed, so I'm gonna go for this fight. And I think the rock is instantly dead because it does not have a life preserver. Also, I've got slightly more ammo in these knives now, which is a big deal. The knife is just very scary. The ammo didn't even matter for the rock because it doesn't have a life preserver. That's the breaking point. When you haste, this of your items plus 3% crit for the fight. I mean, that doesn't matter at all. Get a burn, fight a monster, sell items. There's a lot of items I'm still looking for.
First, profit 10.
There's the other broken thing Vanessa's doing presently, and all the other builds feel like they're pufferfish builds. Don't really want any of that right now. Not for me, Chief.
Maybe I'm not cut out.
Small items, trade health for power. I don't know what health for power does. Small items is like what I'm building around presently. I can upgrade this, I can upgrade Vanessa's amulet, give me a better alternative to the hatchet, or to the bolas. Let's talk to Andy.
I would never debase my wares by
Holsters.
haggling.
At the start of each fight, your small items get haste for 1 second. Doesn't really matter. But we'll absolutely take this Vanessa's amulet upgrade, which I believe puts us to 100% crit here, doesn't it? Yes. And we reroll because holsters are not it. And neither is any of that. So what I'm looking at is if the pig lives through daggers, which I can just do the math on. It's 250 times 2 times 5. So it's 2,500 damage. If pig lives through that, I'm going to lose as he shields up and gets through this too. The bolas are good. The axe isn't really very good. I can put down torpedo and then like 7 seconds later hit him for a couple hundred. That's not going to do it. I think double barrel puts out more damage than bolas and axe presently do. So I take double barrel. It's got 50% crit chance. I think that's going to be, but it lowers me damage by a lot on the one on the left, right? After much deliberation, I decided to go for bolas and axe over double barrel. I wasn't really sure which option was the best. It really just matters, like, what is this pig build? Has he scaled his base health tremendously, or is he trying to get online by using items in the fight?
But if you insist.
You do see these tusks, right?
Oh no, it's pawn shop on the board. We're fucked. We stand no chance. I'm actually impressed at how much we did do, but we're done. I was not expecting to see pawn shop on the board on day 7. I just haven't found anywhere near enough targeted scaling for the throwing knives, enough extra ammo, anything that reloads them effectively. Hilariously, if we'd gotten just a little bit more scaling, we would have won in Sandstorm because he's entirely defensive, it feels like. We failed by about, we failed by a lot. 900 health, so not as close as I thought it might have been. That's fine. Pig is definitely one of the things that can just hard counter us.
More plunder.
That's a ton more damage because Swashbuckle is giving the, you know, damage equal to their crit chance as well. This gives 7 damage, but it doesn't give the crit chance or the damage, so I don't care about my max health. But upgrade your leftmost item would just be better in this case. I think I just have to take upgrade. Why would I not click upgrade? It's crazy to do anything else.
Now this.
The ammo is worth far more than the other options. Get a tool, eat some chocolate bars, sells enchanted items. Well, I've got money. Like my entire stash is filled presently. Sure.
Greetings, mortal.
Golden concealed dagger. What's golden mean? Like, I don't know what's different about this than normal. Turbo shark claws doesn't matter. Obsidian cannon doesn't matter. Refresh. And sadly, nothing I care about.
You reject our
Train
gift?
skills with a high chance of upgrades, get a friend.
You can't afford them.
Upgrading left-handed could be a big deal. I'm not sure anything else would, but the other options feel pretty dead to me. Just more iron sharpens iron, huh? 10% crit chance is getting to a point where, like, this is adding meaningful damage and I'm making it worse by having other weapons. I'm gonna take iron sharpens iron, though. I still have a lot of time to scale up. And I think we just instantly kill Dr. Vortex. I remember that he is a scaling boss, which means I should just be able to go under and kill him instantly. Let's see it. Yep. Actually surprisingly close, though. I used all of my knives to do it.
Waste of gunpowder.
I should have checked that the other ones had things I wanted instead of just checking to see if I could kill the one on the right. I'm still very bad about that.
The hold can't hold this.
This is never going back in. The cash cannon's never going in. This isn't going in. This could theoretically somehow matter. That's not going in. I keep thinking I might be able to use the shotgun if I get an upgrade for it, so I'll keep it. Small and large. Large includes the cannon. The cannon's insane. This is not it. Shipwreck, where your aquatic items have +1 multi-gas. Sadly, this is not aquatic. We have seen the entire dam build, though, so it's feeling a bit rough that we went for knives. Gain +25 max health X times. Fight somebody, sells weapons. Weapons can still give me very relevant upgrades, and it can give me something better than this.
Buy my weapon.
When using ammo, deal 15 damage. I don't know, does Pistol Sword need ammo to trigger that effect? I would think, oh, looking at the formatting, you can see the ammo's on the 3-set cast. I don't think the Pistol Sword needs ammo to trigger. I think it will trigger the bottom line regardless of whether or not it has ammo, and it's going to deal tremendously more burst damage, at least, than any of this will. I mean, it has to beat 181 times 1.45, right? So, like, 15, its crit chance is probably going to be whatever this is, so 25. It just isn't enough. It needs to have infinite hits off the throwing knives from some sort of reloading synergy, which it currently doesn't. I just don't see how Pistol Sword does more damage than this right now. If it's dealing more damage, it's because I've gone infinite and scaled to the moon, and if I've done that, I don't need Pistol Sword. Still nothing. Max ammo seems like what we're going to be doing, because it's very clearly my best bet at getting online. We're up to 6 ammo, which is a lot better. And there's nothing to do other than to see how it goes. I feel pretty good against other Vanessas. We're both going to be extremely fragile and bursty. That's not true. There are tons of durable Vanessas. That's the first thing I played in this game. Well, I don't see a life preserver, so I think he's just dead. Yeah, that's exactly what I was expecting.
Salvo with me.
Still had another 600 plus 200 damage, so gross overkill. Not infinite, it's just bursty, but it's good burst. Sells haste items from all heroes, sells freeze skills, get the spare change. I mean, freeze would be really good in general. Like, normally I look at Bjorn and I'm hyped, but not on this character. Spare change when I'm this wealthy seems irrelevant. I'll check the haste shop, even though haste is not actually important. I'm just looking for the items you might have that I would normally want. Small aquatic items don't seem important to this build. I've seen so many shipwrecks and they're so good, but not for this build.
I understand. Speed
Sells
can
weapons.
be scary.
It's not diamond yet. Yeah, I'm gonna check out the weapon shop.
Finished with fighting, but I
The
can
blunderbuss, not a big deal. Shovel. I may as well buy the shovel. I have at least a couple of days left in this. I have the money to hold it, so I will.
Enjoy the
But
thrill of
it's not what I'm here for at all.
Well, you can.
What on earth are you? A blowgun. Deal 2 damage, poison equal to this item's damage. That's very cool. Not going to be using it, but very cool. Enclave Revenant, Elite Duelist, Blood Reef Captain. I definitely want to go fight Blood Reef Captain again. Wait, is that the one I fought the first time? No, it's something else. However, Crow's Nest is incredibly good. Is Crow's Nest actually that good with this build? Like, I guess it just replaces Vanessa's amulet and the spyglass for the same thing, but it's not going to matter because we don't have it. Non-weapon items, max health, gold items. Gold items it is. Once again, a blunderbuss that's not relevant and a ballista that's not relevant. I've seen them so many times, it feels like. Hey, cannonade, we did it, we're here. You are no longer the best source of damage I have. I'm gonna have to sell a lot here. That's fine, I have a bunch of stuff that's definitely not relevant now. Pop snappers aren't gonna be happening either. The figurehead comes out, the bolas comes out, and we put cannonade far right. And now, whenever you use a weapon, deal 59 damage, which is a massive scaler to my throwing knives. I also do lose the base 50 damage that we're already guaranteed to crit on the throwing knives from the figurehead though, so is this actually better? Wait a second, I think I've tricked myself. The counterpoint is that I could take out those and put figurehead back in. I'm only at 85% crit like that though, which is rough, and that can't crit. Man, figurehead and cannonator is the same card, I'm realizing. It's very unfortunate. I could also run powder flask, but I lose so much crit though. Like, I'm exactly 100 crit right now is the problem. For now, I think we hold it anyway. It is functionally just about the same thing as the figurehead though. Gain a temporary boost, visit 1 in 3 hero merchants, get a slow item. Yeah. I don't know what I'm looking for when I go to other hero merchants. I feel like every time I click this shop, I'm just wasting my time. I'm gonna get a slow item just because it's worth gold and it won't be a waste of time. I won't spend 3 gold re-rolling for nothing. Upgrade your leftmost item. All right, that's tremendous. Diamond throwing knives are here to carry us to 10, I think. This will at least get us through a couple of days now. The additional ammo and the 316 base damage feels like a ton. And Dooley is specifically what we are here to counter.
I may be young for
Dooley is the thing that we
but
are
I've
the
seen
most certain we kill. It looks like he has a pretty cool auto destruction build with Dianosaur, but I don't think that Dianosaur will be going off. Oh, that's a shame, Dooley. He actually had a good chunk of health at 3,000. I guess that's the same as me. I guess it's...
You fall
I've been
like a
pushing
boulder.
XP. I feel like it's above average for a Dooley to have that much health. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm still getting a feel for the different days. Start with shield, doesn't matter. Enchanted item with burn. Search for any item in the bazaar is just a good way to lose all my gold. I feel like Pearl's just a trap and I never have a good time at Pearl. I'm going to enchant it on with burn effects. And normally it would just be throwing knives. I want to see if any of this stuff's usable. Whoa, what?
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
What does it do if I enchant this? I'm gonna put burn on cannonade. So it just triggers 4 burn now when you use a weapon. So it'll instantly dump a pile of burn, which is something. Sells skills, sells diamond items. An upgrade to Swashbuckle is pretty big. Upgrading Vanessa's amulet. Just finding something to put here. If I were over 100% crit chance, I could drop both of these for figurehead and I would be doing so much more damage, but I'm just not able to do it yet. Skills can do some really broken shit is the thing, and I have the money for skills. It's past day 10, or sorry, past day 9. So we should be able to see some pretty crazy things in skills. 3 damage for the fight's not a huge deal. All weapons have double... We went to the right store. Oh boy, howdy, did we ever go to the right store. Yeah, this is normally terrifying because it gives your opponent double damage, but I don't have an opponent attacking me in my fights. The fear is that my opponent is alive, not that my opponent does anything. I just fail to kill them. That's the only concern I have. So we take glass cannon every time. Brawl Street Champion, Property Baron, Master, Alchemist. None of these are gonna give me anything I care about. I can beat all of them now, I feel like. So we'll just go kill Brawl Street Champion. I feel like he freezes my stuff, but not like forever. Because this, in fact, doesn't care about being frozen, right? It just sees the crits and goes off anyway. But if I... Why did it say frozen, actually? I'm not quite sure. It looks like it went off multiple times. Yeah, it has 4 ammo left. But I don't really know why it went off multiple times. It's not 100% crit, so it should have either went off all the times or once. I'm very confused. I mean, we might lose. No, it's not gonna scale out of us. I'm surprised. I thought it would go off entirely and kill him instantly, but it went off a number other than 1 or dead.
Over already? We barely got off.
That's so strong. That's absolutely cracked. That just gives us like the fear that someone gets under us and goes fast and then us doesn't exist anymore. Sells weapons is not really huge for me. I don't know what bounty hunters are, so I'm gonna go fight bounty hunters just to see them.
You're just another contract.
Let's see if there's anything in here we should be tossing. I have a memory card, a clamra. These bolas will never make it back on the board. And same with the powder flask, I think. Yeah. Oh, it's a ton of golden XP if you can beat them, I just realized. Also, we can beat them, they're dead.
Not gonna be happy.
They have a wanted poster, flashbang, broken shackles, cutlass, revolver. A bunch of really flavorful stuff. It seems like on the whole it might be a pretty easy fight, which means it's a ton of rewards for having won the fight. Yeah, it's the ammo every time. So we're up to 7 ammo and 656 damage. I feel like we've done it. Experience doesn't really matter. We're gonna go to Sell's items and try to get something going. Lighthouse, Incendiary Rounds, Pesky Pete, none of that's relevant. Ramrod. No, it's not like when they trigger or anything. Yeah, there's nothing for me here.
That's okay. It was nice to see you.
I think Pygmalion is going to die this time. Pygmalion's the natural counter to this build, but holy shit, do we deal so much more damage than the last time he fought a pig.
I should warn you.
I like the piggy banks though. The skins are all wonderful.
Other Jawarians.
Like, yeah, that's potentially a ton of like scaling defenses. Like 1,226 shield, and it's probably gonna go off before he dies. Oh, never mind. But the point is, I would easily have chipped through it. I deal so much damage.
I paint my ship red, but I don't use paint.
All right, small items, temporary boost, friends. Small items are the only thing that can possibly help us. Vanessa's is damage. Incendiary rounds is +1 ammo, and it gives it burn 2. I think it can crit dealing burn 4 and burns like our backup strat, sort of. But it loses 50% crit, so obviously this is unusable, actually. Almost forgot that it's just locked into this position. I have enough gold that maybe I should have bought it to consider different things down the line, but oh well.
Oh, I understand.
3 regen, enchanted item.
Isn't for everyone.
Let's see what we can do to these throwing knives.
Minus sadness.
If I fail to kill them, maybe we can win an attrition now. With the 7 × 2 × 108 shield? Probably not. Baltaro has a lot of weapon-looking things on his portrait. These other two I know don't give me anything I care about, but I also know I beat Feral Street Champion easily. I'm gonna go fight Baltaro just to see what he has. I'm still not familiar with all the NPCs in any real degree. He has Runic Double Bow, which is pretty scary, but like, all of this is fairly normal stuff. His skills, like, yeah, strength would be nice. It would just be more damage, but none of that's really important for me.
As spineless as a
The katana's fine. Not super impressive. Ah, it's a weapon. Your left most aquatic item doesn't exist. It can exist. I'm gonna bring this down, and rather than taking an aquatic item or a weapon, I'm going to get that upgraded to diamond in case I can fit it into the build later. This cutlass will never be used. The spyglass is our current build. This is gonna sit on the side. We're gonna sell the jewelry. The katana's definitely gonna go. I can't imagine it gets used. Visit a 3D hero merchant. None of this matters. I think I just take the, I mean, by experience, I have so much gold. What am I talking about? I'll take 2 XP. Small burn items, skills, medium items. Medium items could be a swashbuckle upgrade, but skills could give me infinite ammo on the thing, so. Hasting my other weapons isn't how this build works. First time you fall below half, your burn items have their cooldowns reduced, doesn't matter. Desperate Strike. I will almost certainly be triggering this against anything that I'm really afraid of, like a big pig. So I will take Desperate Strike. I'd rather reroll, right? Because I'm actually leveling up a lot. I'm getting so much XP, I'm always fighting the right guy. It's very likely that I have more health than my opponent. And against anything other than a pig, and a big health pig might just beat me anyway. That's more damage. And I'm gonna take the more damage.
You must first defeat your doubt.
Nothing to think about. Let's get into the next Vanessa fight. Looks like they're on their last life. They've gotten their cheat death already, so.
Makes this more
I mean,
fun.
I've just scaled so much. I don't know how I lose to other Vanessas. I feel like I get it under damn builds. And yeah, this is like some cool scaling with multicast lifesteal shark. But
You've got talent.
goodbye.
You should
Not
put
even
it toward
close to the full
nobler
burst, by the way.
Land legs make you predictable. You move in straight
Yeah,
lines.
yeah, throwing knives with Nessa is everything I had dreamed it might be. Max health, skills, non-weapon items. Let's go for skills again. We're just trying to find a way to reload this knife.
Are you prepared?
Poison, large items, lifting, honed arsenal. Per weapon you have probably includes my stash, but this is a very small amount of crit, so we can do better. Captain's charge, large items. Actually, I do use those, but haste doesn't matter. Iron sharpens iron, it's not a big deal. When you freeze, reload an item. When your enemy has more health than you, your weapons have their cooldowns. So I can take ice bullets. And then if I find something like when you burn, freeze, that would mean that triggering this triggers the cannon, triggering this, reloading the only item that has bullets. So this is a completely wasted 24 bullets now, or 24 gold rather, to open up a possible infinite scaling method in the future. And we'll go check out small items just to see if we can upgrade Vanessa's. I probably shouldn't, this is probably a waste. More diamond incendiary rounds. Nothing. Get a weapon is not what I was hoping for. You left yourself against 2 damage for each weapon you have. Get 2 loot items. I have the friend we need to sell a bit. Goodbye katana. Goodbye marbles. And let's see if we can find some gunpowder. Oh my god, did we ever. Also, we can give it more shield. And speaking of finding a way to freeze, if we find something that goes on our board, that'll do it. Brawl Street Champion can synergize with like the freeze thing we're trying to unlock, so we know we can beat him. It's gonna give the most XP. Let's see if we can't go find some infinite scaling.
Ice cut best.
The skills are invigorating cold. The first time you freeze won't affect anything. At the start of the weapon, freeze all non-weapon items for oh my god, if I get Blizzard? Wait, I already have Blizzard. Can I upgrade Blizzard? Yeah, sadly you can't reload what's already loaded. Reloading gets you up to a number. Wait, is that true? Because I still have 7 ammo on this. And I've obviously already hit him. Like, he should have been dead if that hadn't happened.
Impressed.
Wait. Does this say? Yeah, when you freeze. I was wondering what it just said, like, when freeze
See that
happens.
Walking.
Frozen Bludgeon, it's some gold. Small burn item, experience the right price, medium items, that can upgrade my swashbuckle.
Nothing tiny.
Which is a
nothing
big amount of
huge.
damage.
All about moderation.
None of this is relevant. That's fine.
See that mountain?
Get a poison item,
That's
enchanted
cold.
item with haste
You might have
effects.
what you need.
Large items can upgrade the cannonade. I kind of want to go here just to see if I can like put haste on this. Because if I can, it's a big deal. Man, this axe is so useless. It could be anything else. We're up to 100% crit chance, but actually it could be a little bit more because this is eating some crit chance from this, I believe. Yeah, so we're up to 85% without Vanessa's. I mean, I just upgrade the cannonade if I can. It's such a huge amount of damage if I can get that upgraded. Second dam, huh? No wonder I see dam builds so often.
Business. I will play this game with you.
Toss this, and let's go see if this Pygmalion has somehow scaled up enough to survive the onslaught.
Trouble with no
If it's anything other than a full health pig, it just dies immediately, I think.
Wait for you to steal.
It would kill me instantly if this goes off, and it does!
Learn a lot from
Nice instant trigger on the cooldown. I'm not sure. Phonograph. Yeah. Not a ton I can do about that. Golden XP, random enchantment, free diamond item. Increasing this is probably valuable. The golden XP doesn't really matter to me very much. I feel like money is not a problem for my current build. I'm gonna take the free diamond item, just looking for something better to do here, and hope I don't run into another pig with, you know, instant 10k damage 2 seconds into the fight, which is basically just what I'm doing, but better. None of this seems useful to me, so I'm just gonna take a bigger one that sells for 16.
I won't fall. My people need me.
I don't know, Vanessa. You have to avoid hitting a build that's even more degenerate than your own. Sells gold items and the skills. Gold items can upgrade this and give me replacements to these two. Actually, at this point, the issue is if I don't have the 100% crit chance, then I can't remove these. I have to have 100% crit chance. I'm still sitting at 100 exactly. Which if I drop both of these, I get the 5% goes to 85. I need a little bit more crit to be able to bump my damage up. So let's see if we can't find a skill that helps with that. Start of each fight, permanently give all your weapons 5 damage when using the weapon item. The first time your opponent falls below half health, who cares? Regeneration equal to half the burn of your enemy, doesn't matter. What is this? Double the damage of your large weapons does something. The first 10 times you use your rightmost item, freeze an item. Oh shit, we did it. Cool it, Link. Okay. So this will freeze 10 times, causing me to reload 10 times. We swap this to the left side. It doesn't really matter which one gets the damage. We take both of these. We can't take them off yet. But we take Coolant Leak 100%.
I do not teach
And then we move
math.
this stuff to the
I
left.
teach
Is that ammo?
mastery over it.
Not really. Citrus and coconuts is like not a huge deal. This is garbage to me. So this is far to the right, meaning this is going to trigger the freezes, triggering the reloads, allowing it to keep going off. I'm just worried about somehow this going off afterwards and not getting the reloads. It's ultimately not important which one gets it. This is better to be on the far right. It's 105. Which is like technically wasted, but the hatchet literally does nothing. Citrus and coconut's not big, but like it's the only option that does anything. Medium items can be helpful, small weapon. Medium items it is. Please give me the swashbuckle
No
upgrade.
sale. I want what's
Not
right
this.
for you.
We found it. And now that we have the upgraded swashbuckle, not only does this deal a
will
lot more
inspire the
damage,
crew.
because it has higher crit chance, the actual crit chance here is up to 130, meaning I can take
Maybe
off
if we
this.
towed
Let's
a
sell our
barge.
coconuts and citrus. I can take these off and put in this for the massively increased damage. So our upper end of damage is tremendously, crazily higher to the point that Big Health Pig could die. We still have 100% crit chance. It deals 1,000 damage times 2 times 19 because it will be reloaded 10 times by freeze bullets with, like you get the idea. It's a lot of damage. We just have to get in under our opponent, which I think we can do to anyone in the game. I'm gonna go fight Awakened District just because it has the most health of these, and I want to see like how far we exceed the damage requirements. Oh. Yeah, that's about right.
Pathetic. As
That will not be very useful for me, but it is valuable. Shield item, gumballs, small items. I'm not sure what small item can get us to go off faster is the issue. So I think we just end up taking gumballs because it's... I'd rather not. I'll go to small items and see if I find anything that can like change the course of the build, but I don't think so. I've seen so many diamond incendiaries. I wonder if they're only available at diamond. Celestial Conduit, enchanted item with cannot be frozen, slowed, or destroyed. Yeah, that's definitely better than shield. Okay, we'll replace the shield, I think. It is a lot of shield, admittedly. Yeah, we're gonna take Celestial Conduit, make shielded throwing knives unfreezable. That outs some of the ways that we could lose. Get spare change, temporary boost, ammo items. I don't know that ammo items are like any cell effects for this character, but in case there are. So many incendiary rounds. This is ammo? Oh, and if they live, it doesn't even go off a second time? It makes sense, it is the boulder, not the boulders, but like holy shit, is the boulder ever a trap?
Old saying round here, an empty
Alright, if she goes off with a burst combo faster than me, this will be the end, unfortunately.
My fight isn't with you.
I haven't found a way to accelerate my throwing knives, really. I've just gotten the scaling together. I do not think she'll be going off faster than me.
Bring her about! I've got another
How many knives do we have
salvo.
left? 17, I think.
I paint my ship
I'm gonna
red,
check the max ammo, because I might not be able to tell how many knives I have left if it's saying the max number. 9. Okay. So it was correct there. Get an item, fight a monster, sells bronze chunk items, give me the ammo.
Close your eyes.
We're just trying to get max health scaling so that we can more effectively beat,
Need to throw
I have
some
no
things
space.
overboard.
Right, because I've just forgot to sell stuff and wasted my shovel time. We're never getting a free synergy on our board. This is the board we're going in with. Coconut does next to nothing, and that's all we have here, so we're going to roll again. Hope we find black powder this time. The wings are actually very nice. I wasn't even thinking about wings, but those are the best thing we could get.
Wait.
Get our cooldown a little bit lower, get a little bit more health. Head next. Gold items. We can still upgrade a cannonade. I'm at 16. Like, all that matters is getting cannonade. It's much more likely that I get value out of gaining XP, it feels like. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Crush an Awakened District again? Why not? I don't think Boss Haro had anything I was super hyped about in the first place, and I didn't get to see his skills. Yeah, they're not going to affect me. Much like him? Oh, it's so brutal how much damage this deals, but I still just died to somebody going first. I mean, theoretically, this could somehow matter. If, like, the reloads happen after the cannonade, no one's lived long enough for me to find out. The damage and crit chance doesn't actually matter. Losing health seems like it's more detrimental. Gonna get an aquatic item, even though it's not very good. It's 24 gold. That's a lot better than expected. I am not gonna use any of this, so temporary boost it is. My options are max health. Is there anything that accelerates weapons? No. I'll take the max health. In case somebody goes off at first, but has less scaled damage. We're gonna check skills, see if there's anything that gives me haste on weapon start, for instance. Crit chance per weapon. Freeze more. I mean, this doesn't really matter how long it freezes, because if this goes off, I win. So I'm gonna re-roll. Poison, aquatic items haste. When you use a weapon, give it damage for the fight. And this does nothing. Tempering is technically a small amount of damage scaling, and I have infinite gold, so I may as well. It's like potentially the last time we were gonna be here.
Is my reward.
All right, let's see if we get to 10 wins or not.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend.
I've scaled my damage unreasonably high, so even a max health pig could die, but if he just has an instant start with the same combo we just saw, he doesn't. We froze everything but the one that kills us.
Well,
We went off first, we're fine.
patience isn't everything.
Oh, was this radiant? Yes.
You fall like a boulder.
I'd like to thank the wings for making my knife trigger faster, otherwise we might have lost.
Lives through me.
It really is just entirely throwing knives. That's the entire concept of the build, and then finding ways to scale them. I don't know what the top end of this build looks like. Using katana to trigger them faster, I like eventually scaled to a point that this was worse than a level 1 katana, I think, which is wild. that like I should have kept the level 1 katana to replace Fiery Colonnade, but it's very cool that that's how it ends up working. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed seeing me play with this disgusting throwing knife burst Vanessa build. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff does help the channel grow. It's greatly appreciated. And I also cannot overstate my gratitude to the people supporting this channel, both on Patreon as patrons and on YouTube as channel members. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next one.